If your slice serve doesn't curve enough and your kick serve sits up and doesn't kick enough, you came to the right place. And believe it or not, it all starts in the doubles alley. Yes, the doubles alley. Hey, it's Chris Lewitt, top American coach and head coach of Tennis Evolution. Let's dive into these cool drills and tips for the slice and kick. Okay, here we are in the doubles alley, and I recommend you start here to work on your slice, and we'll go over to the other side to work on the kick as well. But you can go way out to the corner here and work on tossing into if there's another color, that's very helpful. If you don't have another color, like for instance, I would stand here and toss into the green. So it helps with your toss alignment. I would go a little farther than that. You want to get your toss out to the right. Nice. And that will help you get that cut across the ball and get more side spin on the ball. And then another way you could do it is if you don't have a different colored court segment, you can use the doubles alley. And this is a great way. You can start right here in the singles at the edge of the singles line, and then you can practice getting your toss into the doubles alley. See, I would toss a little more than that. That's a common mistake, tossing too close to you. I would toss out there, and that will really help promote a good slice. So that's number one, great benefit of having the doubles alley here. And I'll show you a similar idea on the kick side. But then also you get this great visual, and you can see here, you can really imagine and image the serve that you want to hit, and you get a much better geometric line here. You get a much better angle from out here. So you get more success, which builds your self-efficacy, your confidence in basically performing this task, which is really good. And because most people, when they start from the center, they don't get much angle. And the goal of a slice is to hit the side curtain here. So anytime you're playing, if you have a fence or a curtain, the goal of the slice, especially a first serve aggressive slice, not a second serve slice, is to get the ball to the side curtain. And you can do that much more easily from out here. And then as you get better, you can kind of inch your way in, and then maybe get to a normal singles position. But even in singles, many top players serve from out here to get more angle. So I'll kind of show you what I mean by that. We got the toss to the right. We're going to try to get some legs into the serve and jump in a little. And then we're going to see if we can get a short one out to the side curtain, to the side fence, right? Okay, if you see that one, that's a really sharp one, and that's the short, sharp angle one that you want. So a few key tips on the slice: try to use a backhand grip, at least continental. I recommend closer to an Eastern backhand grip for the slice. It will really help you get a lot of side spin. It'll help you cut the ball. It may feel a little uncomfortable at first, but if you use a forehand grip, Eastern forehand grip, or a mild continental, I don't think you're going to get much spin. I always try to encourage my students to use more of a close to an Eastern one-handed backhand grip. So you move the index knuckle over towards the top panel, which is bevel number 1. And then another thing is to stay sideways. So as you're serving, try to keep your chest facing this fence, which is counterintuitive. Don't open up too soon. If you open up too soon, a lot of times you won't get as much slice, or you may get slice, but it'll go too far wide. So stay sideways to promote a swing path that cuts across the ball. That's very important. I'll show you a couple. Remember, we're starting just outside the doubles alley, and we're going to use the doubles alley as the tossing guide here, right? I'm going to try to toss in the doubles alley, stay sideways. I got my almost Eastern backhand grip, and I'm going to try to stay sideways through the serve. And another really good tip is to keep your head still. So as you go to hit the ball, keep your eyes there. Don't get greedy or eager and look there first. Keep your eyes here, stay sideways, toss into the doubles alley, and then cut the right edge of that ball. Keep your wrist nice and loose like a whip, and cut the right edge of the ball. Remember, the target we're looking for is the side fence, never the back fence. Never slice to the back fence unless it's a second serve slice. Toss to the side fence. Hit the ball to the side fence, not the back fence. Side fence. And you want it to be short in the box. You don't want a deep slice serve. You want a short one that runs the other player off the court. Oh yes, that's a good one. That was very short, and it's going to run the player right into the side fence. The doubles alley on the other side for the kicker. Very difficult to learn a kicker if you stand near the middle. Stand out here. I recommend starting, you could start in the green here and toss. You're not going to toss to the right now, it's a little different. Stand in the green here or in the alley here and toss outside the alley for the impact point. Or what I like to do is I'll stand, have my players, or I'll stand here and I'll try to toss close to the singles line or just beyond the singles line. So I'm standing right near the, in line with the singles sideline, and when I toss for the kick, I'm going to place it basically in the doubles alley. That's a really good way to practice. So you get this serve targeting practice, and then as we talked about, you have this visualization, this imagery here, where you can really see vividly how you're going to get the ball out wide. And again, you're going to try to visualize hitting the side fence or the side wall of the building you're in, or the side curtain, wherever you are, wherever you're playing. So you have more angle here, and you should get more success. And then as you get more success, you can start inching over to a more traditional position. And sometimes don't be afraid. You're allowed to stand out here. Even in singles, you're allowed to stand here. And that will give you more angle and allow you to really draw the opponent way off the court and get that twist serve that is like the holy grail of kick serving, trying to get the ball out wide, or even just a good topspin serve out wide. This space will be available to the returner, but you can get over there and hit a big forehand. And for me, it's much better to get a sharp angle and pull the opponent off the court with my kicker than to have a more neutral position where I serve from. So I'll show you a few of those. Let's see, here's the tossing idea. So I'm here, but I don't want to toss anywhere here or here or here. I want the toss to get into the doubles. That was actually perfect. Right inside the doubles alley there. And then you want to hit a kick short. None of the kicks. The serve should never go to the back wall or the back fence. The serve should go to the side wall or the side fence. Let's see if I can get one. Okay, that's an example of the back wall, and we're trying to get to the side wall. See if I can get a little more left to right. You know, key tips on a kicker: left to right. Brush from 7 o'clock to, you know, I find very helpful if there's a clock face on the ball, 7 o'clock down here to 2 o'clock. That's a very helpful reminder. You stay ultra sideways like the slice. You keep your body sideways. That gives you a good shoulder over shoulder and prevents the slice. So the biggest mistake probably on a kick is opening up and slicing the kick, you know, kind of like this. So stay sideways, toss location. On both the slice and the kick, the wrist's got to be whippy. You have to really accelerate. You can't keep your wrist locked, and you can't guide these serves. You really have to try to give it a good acceleration. I'm not hitting it full pace here, but you know, I'm definitely trying to give it some juice so I can get some good spin on the ball. The other big tip that we talked about on the other side is grip. Make sure you use a nice, close to a one-handed Eastern backhand grip near the knuckle near the top of the panel. Not a forehand grip, not a mild continental. It's not going to give you much spin, except for those rare individuals that are like super flexible. So, all right, let's see if I can get one. Toss a little more to the left, and I got a super sharp angle. I may have missed the box a little. I'm going to give it one more go. That one was super sharp and super angular. Wasn't my fastest serve, but I really liked that one. Right in the corner, and it got the side wall. I got that extreme angle. Okay, so go out there and try doubles alley to doubles alley. Work on hitting the side wall or side fence or side curtain. Very important to visualize. Get that deep visualization imagery in your brain to try to get that sharp angle. Use the maximum geometry of the court on both sides. Accelerate. Keep your wrist mobile and elastic. That's very important. Keep your head still, and use the doubles alleys as your guideline for the tosses. The doubles alleys can create a toss target for you that can really assist your development. Good luck. If you like these slice and kick serve ideas, check out my other serve videos right here.